Hello everyone, this is Antonio Ravenna for Forbes Italia, and today we are here with Rachel Lancaster, the artistic director of the Cirque du Soleil since 2016. Rachel, it's great to have you here with us today.
It's a great pleasure to welcome you here at Alegria.
In 1994, the Cirque du Soleil first brought to the stage Alegria, one of the most iconic shows of all time. The show made its debut in Italy in 2004 and ran until 2014. Now it's here again in a new light. So, what prompted you to reimagine the show in this new light?
Well, after the original version of Alegria closed in 2014, there was repeated calls out from audiences that had kept asking, when can Alegria come back? When can Alegria come back? So after a few years, it was a show that was very close to everyone's heart. It really helped build Cirque du Soleil as a company. So they decided maybe it was time to bring the show back. But rather than bring back the version that was created in 1994, we felt it was important to make sure that the show was updated and it was relevant to an audience in 2019.
What truly makes Alegria, I mean, at its core?
During the reimagination, this was very much the question that everyone asked. So every single part of the performance was looked at and thought about with that question. Really, the foundation of Alegria, when you bring it back to its essence, is the storyline and how we make an audience feel when they come to watch the show.
Has interaction with the public changed over the year? I think about the fact that everything is becoming more tech and less human. Nowadays we live in a world dominated by technology and screen-based entertainment.
Really the heart of what we do here at Cirque du Soleil, particularly in a big top performance like this, our whole show is built around human performance and the amazing things the human body can do. I think that's what makes our shows so special and what creates this incredible connection with our audience, because we take people on this journey of witnessing things that look impossible, that you can't imagine that people can do. And with this, it unlocks a little part of people's brains and allows us a route in. And that's how we provoke and get people to experience both the show, but the emotional journey that they go on with the show and the story.
So I had the pleasure to see the show a few weeks ago and I was amazed. I mean, it's really stunning. But I also saw that all the kids were like blocked over there watching the show, absorbing everything. And so it is really important to have this kind of entertainment for the kids away from the screens, right?
I think for children, adults, old people, really anybody, I think it's incredibly important to have the opportunity to witness these kinds of performances. I think it's the kind of show that can make people dream. It can open ideas, open ambitions, and it's with opportunity to dream and have ambitions that people can then evolve new ideas and go on to progress and make change.
Artists often draw on long-established traditions. So how do you continue to innovate as the years go by?
Cirque du Soleil as a company very much has a big focus on acrobatic innovation as well as technological innovation as well to support our shows. Many of our acts take years to develop. There's many acts that only exist within Cirque du Soleil shows or that were created for specific shows. So for Alegria, the opening act, the acro pole act, it's based on a traditional discipline, which is Russian bar, which was in the original Alegria. But they spent a long time at the studio looking at different apparatus. And basically the poles that we're using are for pole vaulting. So they're carbon fiber, they're much more responsive, there's a lot more bounce, but they're much stronger as well, which is what allows us to build the big columns as well as just the rebound that you get with a Russian bar.
We were amazed when they feel like 3-4 meters
Yeah.
of the weight, so it's really amazing. You mentioned also technology. Does it have any role in the show?
There is a lot of technology in our shows. I think it's deceptive sometimes. Many of our shows look quite simple. However, the minute you see a person in the air, there's quite a complex automation system and series of people making that happen. Traditionally in circus, anything aerial would be hand-pulled by riggers. All of our shows, anything aerial is now automated. So it allows a consistency in performance that allows the performers to relax in a different way because it's much more consistent and repeatable.
So tradition with technology and innovation.
Yes.
After 40 years of success, how do you plan to keep doing what you love, and what can we expect in the future?
Well, as I said, Cirque du Soleil spends a lot of investment in exploring new ideas. Really, the goal of the company is to put human performance front and centre, but there's a constant desire and evolution for how we can present something in a new way, finding new stories, making sure that the company stays relevant to any audience member that could walk through the door. The journey, both for the technical creation of shows, but also the artistic and acrobatic disciplines within the show. We spend a long time working with our acrobats. Many of them come, say, from sport, from traditional circus, from traditional clowning. We spend a long time working with people to get what we need for a Cirque du Soleil performance.
The show also ran, of course, in different countries. Does it have an impact on how you have to go with the storytelling?
Most of our shows, we work predominantly with non-verbal communication, which is what makes it appealing to an audience anywhere. We appeal first and foremost to human beings. It's about the human experience, and I think that's what we use as our main tool of communication, which keeps the accessibility open. Obviously, culturally, there's differences. Like a Japanese audience will be very different to an audience here in Milan. However, the human experience is universal and it's something we all share. So really, that's our routine.
Thank you very much, Rachel, for sharing your precious insight with us today. It's been a real pleasure having you here.
It's a pleasure.
I'm Antonio Ravenna for Forbes Italia. See you next time.